main issue ng pagsambulat sana ng katotohanan at buong katotohanan sa involvement sa drug abuse ni Pangulong Marcos
Kasi sa ngayon,
Jr.
hindi po maliwanag yung batas. May administrative na pananagutan pero criminal, wala siyang testimony directly on the President or even on Mario Soriano. His testimony is, he took testimony.
Dito sa Pilipinas nating mahal, how do you like to have a synthesis view doon sa huling hearing bago makulong si Morales at ano po ang epekto nitong pagkakakulong niya at ng mga kaganapan sa Rigodon sa liderato sa Senado patungkol sa main issue ng pagsambulat sana ng katotohanan at buong katotohanan sa involvement sa drug abuse ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. at ang mga maniobrang pagtatakip nila Paquito Ochoa, former Executive Secretary, at ng kanyang asawa, ngayon ay First Lady, Lisa Araneta Marcos, which are the real main issue and meat of the matter. Attorney Trixie.
Well, as we see, di ba, ang purpose ng hearing na ito is PDEA leaks. Supposedly, ang iniimbestiga o inquiry dito is to why certain documents ay nakalabas sa ahensya na ito. And these documents were supposed to be confidential. Ngayon, the politics of this is Senator Bato used this because this is a legitimate reason to investigate.
Correct.
And in fact, malamang may ibubunga ito na legislation which is to classify certain documents at mag-set ng penalties pagka ito ay lumalabas. Kasi sa ngayon, hindi po maliwanag yung batas. May administrative na pananagutan pero criminal, wala po. So alam natin yan yung mahalaga na mag-imbunga nito. However, there are other issues at alam natin din that this was a, how do you call this? A way, paraan ito para matumbukan yung issue of substance abuse. Okay, diba? Huwag na tayong maglokohan.
Correct.
Ito, ginawa na ni Senator Bato ito ng paraan para matumbukan itong issue na ito. That being said, ang worry ko is hindi na masyadong umaabot dun sa punto na yon. But we see that the entire proceedings apparently are not very pleasing to certain authorities.
Obvious. Very obvious.
Hindi kasi, bakit nag-overreact yung mga objectors?
Yeah.
Look, Morales was only testifying that he took the testimony of an informant, applied for permission to conduct surveillance, made the attachments, submitted it, and it was denied. When he was asked, why do you think it was denied? He told them what he knew.
Yeah.
Former Yusek Gadapan informed him na ganito yung nangyari. Simple lang. But everybody seems to be losing their minds. At least everybody who is worried. Wait, what? That's all he was He never said that the president was doing anything. Wala siyang testimony directly on the president or even on Mario Soriano. His testimony is, he took testimony. Yun. So, he is not the bad guy. If a bad guy here, hanapin nyo yung informant.
Correct.
If there was a bad guy here, hanapin nyo kung sino yung actually nag-leak. Hindi na nahanap yung leak. Yun yung worry ko. This is PDEA leaks. Sino ba sa PDEA ang naglabas ng dokumento na to? Because in the end, it is all about them. Bakit yung bad guy, si Mr. Morales? He has nothing to do with the leak. In fact, biktima na nga siya ng leak na yan.
Tama.
Siya na nakitin. But there is no evidence whatsoever to indicate na si Mr. Morales ang naglabas ng document. But he did testify on it. And his testimony came very dangerously close to the president.
Yes.
Pero doon lang, ang daming napraning.
Kasi
Sorry to use the word, di ba?
inevitable consequence kasi, Attorney Trixie, doon sa kanyang pag-reveal ng deposition na kanyang kinukuha, may mga pictures na ipinakita. So he has to tell the committee, the nation, kung anong mga pictures yung pinakita sa cellphone and then printed out copies and then anong ginawa niyang deposition. Inevitable consequence na mapapangalanan doon si Pangulong Marcos Jr. when he was still senator. At kaya nga maraming na-involved na mga personalidad, First Lady Lisa Araneta, ka-partner sa law firm ni Paquito Ochoa, the little president sa panahon ni Pinoy. So all of these things are revealing sapagkat inevitable consequence doon sa kanyang nire-reveal na ginawa niyang deposition from a direct informant. Tama po ba?
Yes. So, pero para sa akin, if they were thinking calmly and logically, they should have just allowed the proceedings to continue for as long as possible. Ultimately, dahil hindi natutumbukan because Mr. Morales nga is not a direct witness to the
Yeah.
incident na natatakutan nila.
Tama.
So, why are they demonizing this man?
Correct.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
What does is what informs the public is the reaction, and let's not sugarcoat that the powers that be
Yes.
are the ones who are reacting here. Is that they're reacting in a very unpresidential manner.
Correct.
Again, this is about leadership. Kung ikaw ay leader ng bansa, you have your eyes focused on the development of the country. Kung ang taong bayan ay may duda o may mga ganito, take the bull by the horns, talk to your people, tell us in no uncertain terms, Mr. President, what is this about? Your
Yeah.
name is being mentioned. Pero ang nakikita natin, iwasan, people trying to finish off the hearing, people wanting to, bakit pa isasabi na yan? May mga ganun eh. If the people feel, remember the era impeachment?
Yes. Yung second envelope?
The second envelope. Posibleng wala yung masyadong effect on the hearing itself. Yung evidentiary value niya pwedeng questionable. But the impression that it left on the public, the people thought you are hiding something from us.
Exactly.
This is a matter of public interest pero tinatago ninyo sa amin. Now, case in point, Mr. Morales was testifying, was assailing, but he was not allowed. He was assailing the authenticity of the PDS that Senator Jinggoy Estrada had in his hand. Pero ang mali lang ni Mr. Morales is that he wasn't answering the question directly. Dapat sinugod na niya dun sa sa punto na yon na hindi po ako naniniwala na yan yung dokumento na
Correct.
pinirmahan.
Yun dapat ang sagot. At
Dapat
dapat sinabi
siguro-
niya, hindi ako naging PDEA agent kung hindi ako dumaan sa proseso. I passed
Correct.
all the process. So,
Yeah.
ganun lang dapat ang sagot niya.
Maganda naman yung if he had been allowed to continue, mag-comply po ako, mananarrate niya eventually yung interview, which he managed to do pero sa huli na yon.
Yeah.
So ganito, ang mga damaging kay Mr. Morales, not his fault ha, ang damaging kaya siya na-detain was, number one, sinabi ni Senator Cheese, that's why I said you have to watch out for him. Sabi ni Senator Cheese na this is a certified true copy and therefore it is as good as the original. It replaces the original. Now, he is correct insofar as the contents are concerned. But Mr. Morales was questioning precisely the contents and the authenticity of the original which that certified true copy was based on.
Tama.
Sinasabi nila, we don't need to produce the original. That would be true kung hindi kini-question nga yung authenticity. Ano nitong certified true copy? Because the assailing or the question of Mr. Morales goes into handwriting analysis. Now the rule is you have to certified true copy is acceptable. But if you're assailing the handwriting, you have to produce the original because an evaluation on handwriting cannot be made on a Xerox copy.
Tama,
It will not be a complete evaluation. But of course, Senator Jinggoy ignored that. And I think Senator Bato was not quick enough to catch that.
Yeah, dapat.
Plus, kay Senator Cheese. Di ba?
Yeah.
O sige, wag i-produce yun.
Nag-alangan siya yata doon, Atty. Trixie, kasi abogado ngayong kaharap niya. And then he's trying also to show to them that he is objective enough. Atty. Trixie, medyo kinukulang tayo sa oras. Subalit itatanong namin ito quickly lang, bago po yung final analysis ninyo sa current political situation. How, as a lawyer, should the group of Morales' family, for example, ang wife niya, ang kanyang mga mahal sa buhay na tumutulong sa kanya, iba pang grupo, to make Morales a free man again out of detention sa Senado?
But there are two ways that they can do it. I don't know which one. It will really depend on Mr. Morales and his counsel, ano. But if we were going to do this, there are two means. One is to file a petition for habeas corpus on the grounds detention lack due process. Okay, pwedeng ganon. The second is to write a letter first to the new Senate President. First to the committee chair. So dun muna, kasi yung surest thing is that Senator Bato will listen. Hindi pa sure if the Senate President will do the same. But Senator Bato is responsible for Mr. Morales. Siya yung nagpa-detain. So the safety and security of Mr. Morales ultimately rests with how much Senator Bato is going to monitor the situation of Mr.